So here students, we are starting with one of the so right now before you we have an important topic of your science subject, which is actually a biology subject, the fundamental unit of life. Now students, first of all you have to understand that what is the meaning of fundamental. Then we will understand that what is actually the fundamental unit of life. Fundamental means the basic, means without which the particular thing cannot be constituted or cannot be made. Like in our respect, we are saying fundamental unit of life means the basic unit of life. Here I would like to inform you and make you understand that by life we mean to say the living organisms. So basic entirety of living organisms. Living organisms may include plants, animals, microorganisms, etc. The basic entirety or fundamental entirety of a life, of an organism, are the cells. That is the body of an organism, the structural organization of an organism, or even the functioning of an organism is with the help of cell. So cell is the fundamental or the basic unit of life, whether it's plants, animals, microorganisms, etc. Here we'll also go for history beyond the discovery of cell with cell theory to understand exactly about the cell, and right now we'll discuss the definition of cell, that what is cell actually. Cell is, as we already discussed, the basic or fundamental unit of life or any organism. We'll take one example to understand this. For example, we have the nervous system in our body, in the human body, which comprises basically of the brain and spinal cord. Now brain and spinal cord are two important structures out of which nervous system is comprised of or made up of. Now where the cell is involved in this? Cell is involved because the brain and spinal cord, which are the essential organ of nervous system, are made up of neurons. Neurons means the nerve cell. What I mean to say exactly is that our nervous system has the organization in such a manner that the neurons are the structural as well as the functional unit of life. That is, the two essential organs of our nervous system, that is your brain and spinal cord. These are made of neurons. So neuron becomes the structural unit of our nervous system. How or why? Because brain and spinal cord are structure of our nervous system, and since they are made up of neuron or nerve cell, so neuron or nerve cell becomes the structural unit of our nervous system. I also here stated that the cell are the functional unit as well as structural unit. Like we have neurons, which is a nerve cell, which are the nerve cell. So neurons are structural unit of nervous system as well as the functional unit of nervous system. Now why or how the neurons are the functional unit of nervous system? Because neurons undergo the process known as synapses. This is an important remark for students. They need to know that what is synapses process. The definition of synapses is important. It involves, the synapses process involves the crossing over of neurons. So when neurons cross with each other, the process becomes synapses, and there is a formation of a junction where two neurons intersect each other or cross each other. That is known as synaptic cleft. So crossing over of neuron or the synapses process, that helps in the functioning of neuron. How that helps in the functioning of neuron? Because whenever neurons cross with each other, whenever synapses takes place, then at the junction of synapses, means at the synaptic cleft, means where the neuron cross over each other or intersect over each other, at that point or junction, there is a release of neurotransmitters. There is a release of neurotransmitter. Neurotransmitter are the chemical messengers that carry the message from receptor nerve to sensory nerve to the receptor nerve to the sensory nerve and transmit it to the brain and again transmit to the effector organ. There is a formation of an entire process involving sensory neuron and the motor neuron. With the help of these neurotransmitters, the chemical signaling is taken place. We have two types of neurotransmitters in our body that are formed during synapses process. First is the slow neurotransmitters. Second one are the fast neurotransmitters. These two are the types of neurotransmitters which are synthesized or secreted once the synapses process is carried out. Since synapses is carried out, crossing over of neuron is carried out, only then the nervous system is able to function. That's why I said neuron becomes the structural and functional unit of nervous system. Not only nervous system, but every process of our body is with the help of cell. We have number of cells. Human body has number of cells, variety of cells for number of processes. You might be surprised to know that life originated in the sea. Secondly, the life originated in the sea or the water bodies in the form of conservates, or what we say ebions. Conservates are ebions. These were the cell-like structure, but not exactly the cell. Many of the biologists believe, and there are scientific evidences beyond this fact, that life originated in the sea with the help of these cell-like structures, which are now known as conservates or ebions. Now, when we talk about the initial history of cell was first of all studied as cork cell in the cork region, which is the stem part of plants, and it was revealed that the cork cell which are in the stem region are showing the assembly, means they are interconnected to each other without any space in a honeycomb arrangement. Now what before you is the visibility of cork cell which was observed under the electron microscope. This is the honeycomb arrangement, where you can see that boundaries of each cell are shared with each other, or each cell is in contact with the other cell. One of the important aspect of this honeycomb arrangement is that there is no intercellular space between the cell, means every cell is, you could also say that cells are compactly packed, since there is no space between the consecutive cells. Cells are arranged with each other in a regular manner without any space between them. Secondly, each cell, like this is a cell, this is a cell, this is a cell, this is a cell. So each cell is having in this honeycomb arrangement in its center, exactly at the center, the prominent nucleus. So honeycomb arrangement was the first study about the cell, which was in the cork cell or the stem cell of plants. Later on, and the same type of arrangement you will see when you will prepare your slides for the onion peel cell. The onion peel cell also resembles a similar type of arrangement in the slide, just like the honeycomb pattern. Now moving further for the discovery of cell, we have the cell theory. Here you have to remember that cell theory were also of two types. The first cell theory, which was in the plant cell and the animal cell, that was given by Schwann and Schedwin. That is what I mean to say. Schwann and Schedwin gave us the knowledge, gave us the information that cells are of two types, the plant cell and the animal cell. Plant cell study was done by Schedwin, whereas the animal cell study of animal cell was first of all done by Schwann. This theory had given us an idea that there are two types of cell in this world, the plant cell and the animal cell, but it couldn't explain some of the scientific aspects, especially the structure of plant and animal cell. It was given up to a certain extent, but the initial details that what actually is cell or how cell actually works or coordinate with each other, that was the missing part in this theory. Although this theory laid a great foundation for biologists to study further about the cell, later on came the modern cell theory. Now this was the landmark. Modern cell theory was given by Robert Hooke. According to the concept of modern cell theory given by Robert Hooke, every cell arises from pre-existing cell. Means whichever cell we have today that originated as a result of, that evolved as a result of gradual changes taking place year after year or after number of generations. This concept of modern cell theory is also known as omnis cellula cellulae. Omnis means every, cellula means cell, and cellulae means pre-existing. So if you combine these three, it means the above. Means every cell arises or evolves with the help of or from the pre-existing cell. We have an example to understand this. When we go to classify the cell, then cells are classified on various bases. Here I am taking the type of cell or classification of cell which is based on its evolution. That is, we have prokaryotic cell as well as the eukaryotic cell. Now, the prokaryotic cell, it's believed that it evolved before eukaryotic cell. The meaning of prokaryotic cell is that we can break it in two parts, where pro means primitive and the meaning of terminology karyon is the nucleus. So the cell which were first evolved or which were simple in their organization and structure and functioning, limited functioning, those were the prokaryotic cell. Now after that, the later on evolved the eukaryotic cell. Here also we can split the term eukaryotic in two parts, where eu means true and prokaryotic or karyon, and karyon means the nucleus. That is the cell with the actual nucleus or true nucleus, or in other words, the cell having complex organization, or the cell that evolved from prokaryotic cell. After prokaryotic cell, those were the eukaryotic cell. Here I would like to make you understand and inform you that eukaryotic cell involves further two types of cells. Those are the plant cells and the animal cells. Again, number of differences arise between plant cell and animal cell. Like, for example, there is a difference in the organization and structure of these two cells. Let's take one example to understand this. Plant cell have some of the cell organelles which are not present in the animal cell. Like, if I say you cell wall, then cell wall is an important cell organelle, but it is present only in plant cell. Suppose I say you plastids, you might have heard about chloroplast, which is the green color plastid, which helps in the photosynthesis. It is present only in the plants, in the leaves. So this plastid also is present only in the plant cell. So what I mean to say, that there are differences between plant cell and eukaryotic and the animal cell, although both are eukaryotic cell. Both are complex in their structure, complex in their organization, and both have a true nucleus. But there are differences. Like plant cell have plastids, plant cell have cell wall, which are the cell organelles only present in the plant cell. If you talk about animal cell, then animal cell have centrioles. Now centrioles are present only in the animal cell. Secondly, plants cell have cell wall. Here cell wall is absent. Rather we have a plasma membrane or a cell membrane. So number of differences are there which we discussed means for plant cell and animal cell, and there may be some other differences as well. Like if we speak in broader terms, then plant cell have vacuoles, that is chronoplast. Chronoplast is the liquid filled vacuole, fluid filled vacuole. It is present only in the plant cell. Animal cells lack vacuole or absence of vacuole. One of the important models regarding the plasma membrane, which is the important cell organelle as we said for animal cells. So that plasma membrane is only in the animal cell. We'll study the theory which explains the structure and functioning of plasma membrane in our coming class, later class. But I am enclosing before you the name of that theory which deals with the structure of plasma membrane. That is your model of plasma membrane, fluid mosaic model. So we'll cover up that fluid mosaic model in our coming class, coming session. Along with the functioning of plasma membrane, we'll go for the structural organization of plasma membrane in that fluid mosaic model. I hope this video is clear for you as far as introductory part of cell is concerned. Before closing this class, this lecture, one information which I would like to give to students, that study of cells, the science of study of cells is known as cytology. So whenever you study the cell, you are studying a specific branch of biology or science which is known as cytology. So coming class will go for the structure of plasma membrane, and till that we summarize of these things with a short terminology but an important terminology, and we'll also discuss some more scientific terminology related to the cell, the study of cell or cytology in our coming session. Thank you students.